Welcome to tonight's awesome mixer. You know, if it's labeled the golden ticket, it's something pretty special, okay? So just a little bit of background, guys. A golden ticket gives the holder a chance at a significant opportunity or prize, okay? So a golden ticket, which you guys all have, is something pretty amazing, okay, guys? So it's not just going to a carnival. It's not just going, you know, to Willy Wonka's factory, okay? Because that stuff passes. That stuff goes away pretty fast. It's a thrill a minute and then it's gone, right? But this golden ticket is about you getting some mentoring that's gonna last with you forever, okay? We're gonna get you all the answers to your questions, things that have been bothering you, things that have been keeping you stuck, questions that you just had and you just wanted to ask somebody who made, you know, 6 figures last year. Then here she is, Jennifer Gibat. So tonight, we're gonna get to that. She's an awesome lady, you guys. So, you know, I want you guys to just get ready because we're going to have a giveaway, all right? You're gonna get, everybody who showed up live is gonna get a free PDF that's gonna help you guys with 29 steps to Facebook recruiting, all right? How to recruit on Facebook, 29 steps. Pretty big, juicy, meaty PDF. I told you guys I was into descriptive words today. It's gonna be and I got my lucky butterfly shirt on. So we don't know what's gonna happen tonight, everybody. We just don't know, okay? So we got the PDF coming at the end, so you guys all hang on, get all the information you want, and don't forget to get that freebie. You know what I mean? Make sure you get your free prize every time you ever go to something like this, all right? So if you guys can turn off all distractions, go ahead, take notes, okay? Jennifer's gonna be sharing her screen and she's gonna be talking to you, and so it is recording and you can get a recording, but I always write stuff down because that's how I learn, guys, is by writing stuff down. So it's up to you. You can also take your little cell phone and you can screenshot some stuff that she's going to be showing you in slides, okay? So that's another tip for you. All right. So Melody says, can you explain everything to the new people? And Melody, I'm assuming you mean how to use the webinar, the Zoom webinar, right? So yes. So guys, coming on, this is a webinar for Zoom and it is set up automatically default to all panelists, okay? So you can go in the chat and you can put in your questions, okay? You can raise your hand, but as you're putting your questions in the chat, we highly recommend that you change the default setting. You just click on that little drop-down arrow and you change it from all panelists to all panelists and attendees, okay? And if you want to private message someone else in the group and network, feel free. Feel free to network. It doesn't matter to me. I just want you guys to learn something, and I know networking is a huge part of working online. So you guys can private message each other, but pay attention. But pay attention. All right. So there's also a Q&A area where you can ask an anonymous question. If you don't want us to shout out your name, you can just click on that little Q at the bottom of your screen and you can put anonymous and we can just ask the question. And you can, you know, don't be shy, guys. Open up your heart.
Don't be shy.
There's nothing to lose. There's nothing to fear, okay? This is for you. And it's an opportunity, like I said, a golden ticket. So this opportunity isn't always happening. You know what I mean? And you never know what tomorrow brings. So, and you don't want to wait. You know, who wants to wait to get their answers? I don't. All right? So go ahead and drop in the comment section where you're coming in from. Are you a Chicagoan? Are you a North Dakotian? You know, what state? I don't know if those are real words. But like I said, a New York Cityan.
That's terrorism.
Kristen in the house. Another New York Cityan. Woo! Floridian. We got
Florida, South Carolina. No, no, that's South Carolina, California.
SoCal.
Florida.
Woo woo! I'm a SoCal girl right here. That explains
Phoenix,
everything, doesn't it?
Well, I'm an Arkansasan, so there you go.
Arkansasian. All right. We are excited tonight, you guys, and this is the kind of energy that I love. When this kind of energy is happening on a webinar, there's going to be some breakthroughs, okay? You're going to get some aha moments, and this is going to be a life changer. So real quick, I just want to explain to you who I am. You know, my name is Sarah Espinoza, San Diegan, okay? And I've lived here for 5 years. I have 7 kids. And I try to keep it young and fresh, but they say you're the equivalent of the 5 people you're around the most, Jennifer, and that's my kids. Just kidding.
You're young at heart, at least, right?
Yes, I'm young at heart. I'm young at heart. But I also bring a lot of value to the table. It's just one of those things that I like to you know, keep it undercover a little bit. But I actually have a lot of experience online. I started off in 2013. So I used to live in Minnesota, guys. Okay, I used to be a northerner, and my husband was deported to Mexico. 20 years married, deported to Mexico, and we knew it was coming. And there was nothing that we could do about it, but just wait it out. You know what I mean? And actually, guys, that, I believe, was my golden ticket. You might not see it as a golden ticket when some stuff like that happens, right? You might see it as a, man, now what? But golden tickets come in many shapes and sizes, okay? Many forms. And the one for me actually pushed me out of my comfort zone. It made me, one thing, sell everything I owned and move across the country. And people still like, how did you do that with 7 kids, right? Because my husband was already across the border. He didn't help me move across the country. He didn't help me sell all that stuff. And I took care of it all, you know? And I was shocked at what I was able to do when the golden ticket came, okay? And so those things are, you have to look at them in the right way. You have to look at them like opportunities in disguise. Learning lessons, something's about to happen. If a door closes and another one's opening, okay, be aware of what's happening around you, because it's not made for bad. It's made for good. And all of what you've ever learned in the past goes towards what you're about to do. So you'll be prepared. Everything that seems to be like it's getting you stuck right now, it's for a reason, okay? Learning and growing and getting unstuck and then moving on to the next level. And that's what we want you guys to do. We want you to move on to the next level. But so I started online in 2013 in an MLM. I bought lists of leads, and very frustrating way to do it, on the phone calling random people, cold calling, but I did it, you know, and I was a massive action taker, and I got some results, but it wasn't really worth my energy and time, right? The payout wasn't good. People dropped off the team really fast. It just wasn't the right fit. So then I got into affiliate marketing, okay? After a year of that, I gave it a year. And affiliate marketing, I started getting into the bigger tickets, which I was like, yes, that's more money for my time, and I'm worth it. And hey, my 7 kids, they take up a lot of time, right? So I always think about how I can work smarter, not harder. So I did pretty good, but guess company went bankrupt. So I was like left out there. And then I came to another opportunity and I said, hey, you know, I got all these skills from these 2 past experiences and I put everything into it. I always go in for the biggest level, Jen. I always do. If I can do something, I do it all the way, you know? And so I went in at the biggest level. I didn't have the money to do it, but I found it, you know? And having 7 kids, that's if I can do it, anybody can do it, okay? And that counts for anything, anything. So I did that, and I worked it a year, and you know what? I'm here telling you the truth. I didn't get any sales, none, for a year. And I took some time off online, and I was like, am I doing wrong? I had the strategies, I thought. I had the tools. I had the training. I had everything that seemed like it, and I was working. I thought I was working. And then I invested again because this girl is not a quitter, okay? So I met Jen at a special top recruiting academy. And me and her were in there and we just clicked. We both had the same ideals of our hearts, our vision, the way that we wanted to treat people, the way that we wanted to help people, and just this endless generosity that we both shared. You know, we just clicked. Like Jennifer says, we hee-haw. Right?
That we do, Sarah.
I think I said that right. Okay.
I did.
Okay, so she's awesome to get to know on a personal level, you guys, so you must do that. And she took me under her wing because she was having a lot of success. I'm frozen. No, I'm not. Was I frozen a second?
You're good. No, you're good.
Okay. So she took me under her wing. She said, you know what, Sarah? It's all there. You got everything you need. You just need a mentor. You just need a coach. You need someone that you click with because, guys, you can have a mentor, but if you don't click with them, you're not going to hear anything they're saying, number one. Number two, they might not really care if you do hear it or not, right? They might just be doing it because they have to do it and whatever. You know, you paid them and they did it. But you got to have the right mentor. So Jennifer was the right mentor for me. Okay. And that to me made all the difference. After working with her and getting that one-on-one attention, I can honestly say that I've been making a sale a week since I joined her. And I was so excited because last week, you guys, I understand the struggle and the pain, okay? I'm a single mom, kind of, you know, and our garbage disposal broke. And I rent, but I want to make sure that we stay in the place we're living in. So I didn't want to bother the landlord. I said, I got this. I'll pay for this garbage disposal. And come to find out, it was $700. And I was like, oh, that hit me hard. I had to do it in 2 payments, right? And I was like, you know, Jennifer, I would love so much to be able to say that within a week of having an unexpected bill, that I was able to cover that bill and more within a week. And so 2 days ago, I just got a $900 sale that showed up in the morning while I was asleep. So looky. Things are doing very well after getting the mentoring with Jennifer. So you guys get excited about tonight. Take advantage of Jennifer's time and this call. It's not about me, but I wanted to share with you some expectations that you can have because I've had them, okay? I've had some results. And Jennifer, I want to tell you, she's not just the 6-figure earner, because she is. She made $100,000 last year online, okay? But she's also the biggest heart you've ever seen, real, available, kind, and
You're making me
knowledgeable. She knows so much stuff, you guys, so much stuff. And she's actually the lady who taught me how to do ClickFunnels. So with no further ado, welcome Jennifer to the meeting. Thank you so much for coming and answering everybody's questions.
Well, thank you so much, Sarah. And I just love you, and thank you so much for all of those kind words. And we do just yeehaw. And y'all, I am from the South, if you cannot tell. So if I say some of those, backward phrases, I'm famous for them. But I'm so happy that Sarah joined me and in this partnership. And she is so right about a golden ticket. There's so many times that so many of us let stuff knock us off of our path. And sometimes we forget to give gratitude back to that bad stuff, because if you think about it, that bad stuff is what's making you the person you are today. So we hate going through it. We really do. But sometimes it's a necessary step in our involvement in our journey that we can go forward the further. So to tell you a little bit about myself, okay? So I was a truck driver for 20 years in the trucking industry, either on the road or either in the office. And so in 2013, when my husband suffered an unforeseen illness that actually forced him out of driving, and he was forced to come home. And when he did that, unfortunately, at the time, due to health issue or health costs and financial reasons, I was forced to stay out there another year on the truck until we could find something that we could do from home. And I was desperately wanting to, because we had worked together we've been married for 25 years, and we worked together again for all those years, either in a business or either in the truck. So when we got separated in this, it was devastating for us, because we're soulmates. I mean, we've never worked apart. I love being around him. And when he came home, I was out there stuck on the road, and I just expected any day to have a call and say, you need to come here. And I would be in New York or Pennsylvania or Michigan or wherever. And how can I come home overnight, right? So we started looking online, and we came across several different opportunities, but we was looking for certain things in an opportunity that we thought would be best, because I didn't know anything about computers. I mean, I knew how to turn a computer on. I knew how to Google some funny videos, and I knew how to do email. I wasn't even on social media. And so when we came across this one particular product, it was a high ticket program that it was one of those done for you systems. And they had all the bells and whistles. I mean, everything that you can imagine. Funnels, sales team, education, everything. And all they told me that they sold me the dream, and they told me that if I invested my money, that and push people to my ads, then money would just rain from the sky. Man, that was the furthest from the truth. I struggled just like Sarah did for a year and a half. I mean, I wanted this so bad. I was so desperate on trying to make this work. I pulled out of my retirement. I invested heavily in credit cards to fund to fuel my dream. And then I run out of money. And I was almost ready to quit when, just like Sarah came with us, I found my mentor. And he did the exact same thing. He put me under his wing. He showed me so much great stuff that nobody else was doing, that I would have had to pay $25,000 to $50,000 to learn. And so it was just nice to be able to have someone that thought about enough about me, that knew that I had the knowledge. I just didn't know how and what direction to take it. And I needed that little bit of guidance. And that's what my mentor did to me. And as a result of his mentorship, it inspired me to go into building a inspiring leaders online so that I can also inspire the masses of finding this great program. So as a result of learning all of those skills, I was able to take what I learned and invest back into my other programs, and I have been able to generate over $100,000 online now. With this particular program, that since I joined my mentorship with him, I've been able to generate over $44,000 online without spending a penny. I'm talking about none. So if you'd like to learn how to leads using Facebook without spending a penny, raise y'all's hand if y'all want to learn that, right? Now, Sarah, you also have a little poll that they're going to be able to fill out, right? You're muted.
Yes. Am I still muted?
Nope, you're good. Now you're muted again. Now you're good.
You know me, I'm one of those push the button several times and see what happens. I hate that. Okay, so the poll number 1 is called Launch. What are you here for tonight? What brings you here? Okay, y'all can see that?
So what are y'all struggling most with in your online business? That's what I really want to know. We have some things that we can actually talk about throughout the program, but I really want to know what you guys are struggling with, because I can teach on anything. If y'all want to know something about branding, if you want to talk about lead generation, would you like to talk about team building, how to target your customers, how to actually set your Facebook page up, what are you frustrated with overall that I could possibly help you tonight, now that you have me, to help guide you to the next phase of your success? Okay, Melanie said none of the above. So Melanie, what would you like to learn tonight then?
You can put it in the comment section if you got to write in, and you can write it in, and no worries. I was just picking some for you that are the top. So they say not enough sales or low profits on each sale. That's 25%. You can vote more than once. Oh, you know what? Melody has brought some guests, and that's why it says Melody. So we're not for sure. Kind of fun. All right. So not enough sales or low profits on each sale. No mentor to help me when I need it. I don't want to pay for the leads anymore. I don't know where to find the quality leads or targeted leads. I don't know how to get them to buy my product or join my team. I'm really frustrated with my results overall, and I need a fresh start. I'm overwhelmed with balancing my schedule, and I have issues with technology. So those are the top ones. Let me see if I got them all. Yep, those are the top ones. You can vote more than once. So we'll wait just one more second to make sure that everybody got a chance to vote. And if it's not on here, like Jennifer said, please write in your comments. And while Jennifer's teaching, write in your questions. You know what I mean? Go ahead and be interactive. We're going to go through everything in the chat and in the Q&A section, as well as this poll. We're going to take our time and make sure you get served tonight. Okay?
And if you are wanting to ask a question and you don't know that it's from you and you want to be anonymous, drop that in there too. It makes no difference, guys. Again, I've been online for 3 years now. I'm pretty techie. I've done multiple things. I can answer any questions pretty much. And the good thing about it is, if I don't know it, I'll tell you I don't know it. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything.
But maybe I might know.
One of the,
yeah.
That's right.
I might know something.
So, we got, that's right. That's right. So it really all starts, guys, with branding yourself. Okay, and as y'all are thinking about this, I want to give some good tidbits on some stuff. So go ahead and get you a pen and paper to write this down, so you can get these tips. So one of the things that really helps to make you stand out in the market, okay, because we're all talking about, we're all in sales. And if you look at online, there is a lot of noise out there. I mean, everybody, every time that you turn around, you getting spammed with a link, or somebody's approaching you with a business opportunity. So what I've learned over this past year is that it really starts with your personality and how to brand yourself, because the leaders in our industries are the ones that get paid, okay? And so when you step into your leadership role, people look at you completely different, okay? And this is one of the things that I want to cover tonight, if y'all will allow me, because we had some of those, and until y'all come up with some topic, I'm just going to kind of go through the motion, okay, to teach on some stuff that we do on a regular basis in our mentorship program. Mm-hmm. So what I'd like to do is go ahead and share my screen, okay, and get started. And we're going to start on Facebook, okay, because Facebook is a very great platform for us to start on. Okay, the Facebook, there's over, Sarah, how many people are on Facebook? It's billions. I can't remember the exact. You know, it's like, I don't know, it's a lot of people. You'll never run out of leads.
It's the most used platform because it's got the most people on it the most frequently.
Right. So this is a perfect platform for those that, I don't want to eliminate the younger crowd, but this platform, Facebook, is more a social platform, and it caters more to the older adults, I think, versus like Twitter and Instagram and stuff like that. So Facebook is my platform that I choose to focus on.
So the mature ones, like us, we're mature, kind of?
The mature ones.
Don't be old, Jennifer, please. Just kidding.
The younger adults.
Okay.
So guys, it all starts with setting your Facebook page up for success. So I have several different ones that I want to go through, but it all starts with your cover page. If you notice that this is a picture of me and my husband, of course, you know, I'm all about Paul, you know, we are all about us. And so I'm going to take something that I want to spend the rest of my days in a perfect situation. That's what I looked for when I was designing this banner, because you ought to think about, where would you like to spend your perfect day? And that's where it all starts with. And we have a great little tool called canva.com. It's a free tool that actually comes with the Facebook cover right here. And the cool thing about this, guys, is that you can have the ability to swap out different that you like. Exactly. And have colors on this little nugget. But what you're going to be of having 5 that do not change. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity for you to highlight a certain picture. Again, I'm all about Paul, but you can also use this as a perfect place to use a lead magnet. Sarah has a beautiful little lead magnet here. When you touch this, it takes you to her ebooks. Okay, so it's a great place for you to do your advertisements. 2. And then the next thing right here is you have the ability to create a lead magnet, or you could point them to a group. You can point them to a different platform. You can point them to your business group. So when you have all of that set up, you have your Facebook page, either your personal page or even your business page or your group page. This strategy applies to every group or every page that you may have. Plus, it actually helps you in the other platforms too, if you choose to go to Twitter, LinkedIn, and stuff like that. The great thing about Canva is that they have all the different platforms and the different diameters that you need. So the next thing you want to do, and I want to see, you know, like I said, Sarah has she's got a beautiful picture of this mansion. She's got a nice little saying. She's got her intro done great. She's got her picture here and her lead magnet. These are just a few other people. Now, here's another one. Now, she is all about her team, okay? She's not even on our team, okay? I just wanted to give some multiple examples of this. So, again, it's all about your highlights. So, she's all about her team, but yet look at her intro. Same thing. Exact same thing. She's a very professional looking person. Okay. Here's another one. See how she branded herself? Very simple to do. This is a professional video or picture that she probably had done for Fiverr. She's got her address, website. So I just wanted to give you some different examples of what you can look for, okay? So the next thing we want to do is, now that we've got our Facebook page up, now we're going to talk about lead generation. Where do I go and get all these people that I want for free, right? So we have two different ways that we target our right audience. For one thing, you have to know your target audience, okay? And when I say that you have to know your target, I want you to be very specific with your target, to the point where you're naming your avatar. You know how old it is. You know if it's a male or a female. Do they have kids? Are they single? Do they own their own home, or do they live in an apartment? Okay? What kind of income do they have? Because if you just randomly pick someone, you're more likely you're going to get broke people. Okay? And so you've got to be very specific on your target. Then the very next thing that I tell my students is to start looking at yourself to find out who you are, what you've been able to like. Okay? So we start out with, we go to my perfect customer. Okay, let me give you an example of what a perfect customer is. Okay, my perfect customer is anybody between 35 and beyond. Okay, I just don't really resonate with the younger crowd. Not that I don't work with them, but my target is 35 plus. Okay, they are married. Okay, they have kids. They own their own home, or either they're renting. That really doesn't make much difference with me, or it doesn't matter if I work with a male or a female, okay? They usually have about a $65,000 income, okay? They also own their own business, usually on the internet. They're doing some type of online marketing, okay? Then I know that whatever I come up to them, I can start finding something that I have in common with them, because I already have everything that I'm looking for. I'm married, I'm over 35, I have kids, I have grandkids, I have dogs, and I love some hobbies, okay? So I'm already geared up to be able to have a very nice conversation with someone that I've never met before, okay? So with this free strategy that I'm about to show you, you're actually targeting these type of people. So we're going to go into some guru of our industry. Okay.
I was going to add to that, Jennifer, that,
Please.
yeah, well, listened in on a live of someone who also brands, and she said, you know, if you are a tattoo person and you want to work with other people that have tattoos, that's part of your brand. Be specific and write it down. Like, what do you love? Like, you have to do this exercise. You can't just think about it and then go about your day. You really need to do this as a part of your journaling. Write it down, you know, because it's going to manifest, right? You're going to get people. I even knew a guy, you know, we'll just use his first name, Justin, but he wanted to work with people that all had the same thoughts as he did, you know, like he was a wild thinker. He was a conspiracy theory guy, and he's also a millionaire, but he really just wanted his tribe of people to like get this, you know, so he actually posted a certain way that attracted those people, and it also distracted the ones he did not want to work with. So don't be afraid to really embrace who you are and know who you are. Yes.
Exactly. And because the reason why I say this, guys, if you got it wrote down, okay, it makes your life so easy to be able to target the right customers, because then you're not kind of guessing if they're in the right criteria. I can actually friend 60 people in the matter of 30 minutes or 40 minutes, or either throughout my day, because they're my specific target, because I already know who I am wanting to work with. And another great thing about it is too, guys, is that you want to look for people that you want to go on vacation with. Now that's a tough one. You want to be very picky with the people that you want to bring into your business.
Yes, you have to jive. You have to be able to work together on a daily basis, because you're going to be in there every day, multiple times a day with that person for years to come, as far as you can possibly have that partnership with, to be able to, you know, hee-haw. I just love
Exactly.
that. I love that. You said it. I said, man, I want to use that word more often. So I love it. I love it.
You're welcome to, Sarah.
Thank you.
So what we like to do is go into our greats in our industry that support our industry. That is Tony Robbins, that's Les Brown, that's Bob Proctor, that is Danny Johnson, that is Ray Higdon, Jessica Higdon. There's so many great people out there, Tracy Walker. You can use those people and do a little Google. Who is the top earners of internet marketers, or who is the gurus of internet marketing? You will get a whole list of people. So Tony Robbins is a very good one. So what I usually do is I find something that resonates with me, okay? Don't let small minds convince you that your dreams are too big. I love that, right? So what I do is I may write a little comment, okay, and leave a comment. But what this is giving us is the opportunity to look at people that are like-minded with me, okay? These people have made comments on Tony's page. Now, not every one of them is going to be my perfect customer, right? So I'm going to have, there's 40, how many is this? There's 120 people that have shared this. There's over 1.2 thousand people that have liked that. Do you think that you may be able to find a few of those people that may resonate with you? And so what I do is I find somebody that I like, you know, first glimpse at first. And then what I'm doing is I'm right-clicking on them. Okay? So then what I'm doing is I'm going to them. And so I have my list already. And she's already friends with me. So what I'm doing is my list is I'm looking at what I can do. I can help people brand themselves. I can help them with their target market and stuff like that. So I'm looking for things that I know that I can help them improve. Now, will they take my advice? I don't know. But at least it gives me an opening when they accept my friends for me to have a conversation with them. Okay. And so what I'm doing is, like, I see that she could probably use my help with her. Then is she in business for herself? Well, she is, sounds like she is through her intro, right? And she looks like that. She's got great content. And let's just say that if she has this together, right? All of that together, she's got her intro, she's got this, she's got a good thing. Then what I do is I start looking at how many people that she's liked, how many followers. So there still may be room for improvement. So I friend her. Okay, so there we go. This lady, she hasn't been on here since March 19. She's not on here, so why should I friend her? She's not very active on it. So she would mark out my candidate. Okay, same thing with this. Now see, he has a, okay, another trick that we have, okay, that I love is this one right here. It is called intelligent search, guys. And so if you do not know what intelligent search is, okay, I'm going to show you where to go. You go right up here to Google Chrome. You go to your tools. You go to your extensions. You hit extensions. All right. Then the next thing is that you're not going to have it here. All right. But you're going to look for that. So we're going to go to the extension store. And we're going to look for intelligent search. And it's going to be that one right there with that little right there. Okay. So that right there, what this does is that it actually gives you the ability to search people at a particular area. Okay. If I wanted to search everybody in my page right here, and they liked Tony Robbins. Let's just say that, just to see if it'll pull up anything. Okay, all of these are my friends that like Tony Robbins. Okay. Then the next thing is, like, say if you don't want to be friends with them, but you want to pick a particular city. Let's just go to Chicago that likes Tony Robbins. Look at all these people in Chicago. And you see, I do it a lot. But see, what I'm doing is I'm looking for other people that are not my friends.
You must have Chicago on the mind as your next place to visit.
Maybe. So what am I doing? I'm still doing the exact same thing. I'm looking to see if I can help her. Now, she's got all of her stuff together. Okay? So then what I can do is friend her to make a network. Okay? We have mutual friends. So I go on to the next thing. So he is.
You guys have any questions so far about any of this process so far? Do you guys all understand it? If you do, and it's like completely clear, then go ahead and put awesome in the comments. If you have a question up until this point, then go ahead and ask it so we don't go too far, because Jennifer knows this backwards and forwards. If it's the first time you heard it, you might have a question. So I'm just going to slow down for a second. That's okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Looks like we got an awesome. And
Okay.
The other people,
Okay.
all right. It's like, speak now or forever hold your peace. Just kidding. Go ahead, Jennifer.
Okay, so it said somebody was asking about ClickFunnels benefits blogs and how to incorporate them into your business. Now, if you have a blog, and I'll get back to this, if you have a blog, they do have a function where you can add a app to it that connects the ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels is very useful for your blogs because you can create lead pages onto your blog straight from there, okay, and also tie it back into the ClickFunnels. So yes, it would be very beneficial for you to tie ClickFunnels. We have ClickFunnels, and we love it. We love using it. We share codes. It is great things. I also even have a membership area that I'll be showing y'all later in the evening. But if y'all wanted to see that, they are something like that. So it is very beneficial if you can do that. Yes. So let me get back to this. So what we're doing is we're still looking for, so he is a brand master. So he loves music. So I could probably help him. All right. Same way with her. She could use a little bit of help. So you see, guys, here's the thing. You just saw that I just friended, what was that, 7 people? Just right there. Okay. Now, will they accept my friends? Who knows? But what happens is that if you set your priorities like this and reaching out in a income producing activity, because this is a income producing activity, because if you get your target right, you are building your audience to your page. Okay. So then the next phase into this is, what are you posting? Okay.
Jen, so income producing activities, these are daily activities, right?
Okay. Yes. So I want to give you a little bit of a very useful daily activity that we follow inside Inspiring Leaders, and it's really helping my students and myself to keep traction of our market. So what I do is I post 1 to 3 times every day. Okay. Facebook likes it to be less than more now. Okay. So the perfect timing to post is going to be from 7 to 8, noon to 1, and 4 to 6. Those are the peak times to post. Why do you post at that time? Because people are getting up to go to work, people are taking their lunch break, and they're coming home at work. Okay. Because the masses is the one that we're targeting with our posts, because we're speaking to them. We're trying to speak to them without actually talking with them through posting. And we use a formula called RVLT. Okay. R is results, V is value, L is lifestyle, and T is testimonies. We do an 80-20 mix of that. Okay. And 80% of it more lifestyle and value. So what are we doing with this? Okay. So this is considered a results or a testimony or a promotion. Okay, so that would fall into the results and the testimony. So that would be the 20%, right? So the next thing is lifestyle, something silly, right? Then it is value. Okay, this is a value post, no selling whatsoever. I was giving 5 tips, and then I gave away a worksheet. So what you're trying to do is get interaction on your page to build a bond. It's about changing someone's state on your page, okay? Interacting with them, right? And this is a value post, just inspiration, motivation. There's several different ways that you can use your abilities to speak without speaking to them. Okay, you can go with
Look at all those likes. 72 or 73 likes on that one.
That's right. There's 71 leads right there. That majority of them are not, they're my friends, but some of them are not my students. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go and reach out to every one of them to say, thank you so much. Just like I have commented all on this, right? I'll even go back and say, hey, thanks so much for liking my post. How are you doing today? Right? This is a result.
You can even have it go viral as of other people will share it and people can like it, or it might be in the news feed of a friend of a friend. They're not your friend yet, and you're going to be able to reach more audiences as long as you have all your posts set to public, that is.
That's right. You have to have your post to public. And it's all about being yourself, guys. I mean, do I have a fancy backyard and stuff like that? No. I live in just a regular house that was built in the 50s, but that's me. I'm not afraid. I'm not ashamed of where I'm coming from. So I highlight all the time about me. I'm sitting right here at my desk. It's all about being real. Food is another great thing to change someone's state. When you get someone because guys, we're all just like going through the motions all day long. We're scrolling. And, like we're just going through the motion. So in order for you to have somebody to stop, you got to kind of shock and awe, change their state, do something funny, do something bright, It's just like this right here. I don't always make spaghetti, but I do. I can end starvation. It's just funny, right? So, and then you share other people's content.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I add something real quick, Jen, about being you? The thing about you being you is it's better than someone who is faking it, trying to make it. You know what I mean? Like going and getting pictures on vacation at a mansion. I've heard of people doing this. It's ridiculous. Where they will pay to rent a mansion for a few days and they will take pics there to act like they're millionaires. But lying never will get you far. And the other thing is that I will trust somebody who's authentic and real, showing me their backyard, but that they're also doing it, because it's closer to me than someone who is in a mansion and whatever. It's more accessible. It's more touchable. It's like I can almost do it. And that's more inspiring than someone who's out there paying top dollar to act like they're amazing person. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's all about, because that's the whole point of branding yourself, guys. It's about your personality. What are you standing for? I mean, it's not about putting airs on and wanting, I mean, that will come in the future if you start out this way. But people want to know that you've gone through some struggles. You've gone through the trenches of getting to success. Because let's just say that if I'm trying to present that I'm a millionaire, right? A lot of people will be intimidated by that and think, she don't need my work. She don't need me to be her student. She's got everything that she needs. What does she need to do that? So, but if I present myself as a normal person, which I am, a working lady, an entrepreneur, and believe me or not, I struggle sometimes too in this online world, but it's all about overcoming those adversities and telling your audience that you're going through these struggles. And that's what helps them connect to you and want to be part of your team, because people do not care about you, okay, until they know how much you care about them. We're living in that me society. So if you want to really resonate with people on your post, to speak with them without actually speaking with them, then you've got to start touching on those pain points that they're thinking about. What is keeping them up at night? Is it paying the bills? Is it not having enough time with their kids? Is it not being able to take but one vacation in a year because they have to work all the rest of the time? Is it the long commute of driving into work every single day and spending an hour and a half in the car wasted when you could be at home with your children? I mean, is it worried about they're not having enough retirement when they get ready to leave the corporate world or whatever? That's what you need to start posting about. Storytelling will make you a fortune in this industry, because people want to know your struggles. They want to see you from the zero to the hero,
Mm-hmm.
and the in between.
Mm-hmm. That's why paid ads are getting worse and worse, because people don't trust people anymore. They want to see you. They want to hear you. They want to know you. They want to be able to see, are you consistent? Are you online every day? Or are you just trying to get a quick buck and I'll never hear from you again? You know, they want to see and they want to trust. And so this strategy really covers this know, like, and trust factor in the majority of the people. It's very, very easy to get leads and get sales, because you're pre-selling before you even get into the chat. Because like Jennifer said, you're warming up that cold lead already, because they just feel like they know about Jennifer's life. They know that she goes RVing. They know that she is just loving Paul because there's Paul. You know, they know everything about her. You can easily stalk people on Facebook. You guys know it's true. So that's what what Paul say. Is he back there listening? All right.
Yeah, he's like, poor Paul.
Yes. But I mean, that's what it is. We do have to live in front of our people that we want to work with, you know, and
the good thing about it is, guys, is, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Sarah. I'm sorry.
No, that's what I was going to say.
So the good thing about it, guys, is that you friend these people, they're going to start coming to your news feed. They're going to see your news feed. Okay. This is the easiest way for people to get to know you, especially if you do videos in your news feed. Oh my God. I've had so many people is like, I have been watching you forever. And it's like, I already know you when I get on the Zoom call with them. So it's all about people wanting to know that you're real, you're legitimate, that you actually care about people, that because we live in a world of nobody takes your word on anything anymore. It's just that, you know, it's that type of environment. So you got to give more value on the front end before they will see and like you enough to trust you enough to move past that initial stage. Okay.
Well,
so I wanted to.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, people have been scammed so many times. Mm-hmm. And if you've been online, you've been scammed, or you've had that factor of mistrust where you've signed up for something and then your mentor just goes into that witness protection program, you know, they call it churning them and burning them or something like that. And I mean, that's kind of stuff that really happens. You know, you think you got something and then you're in it and you paid for it, and then it looks good on the beginning, but the inside isn't very good. I mean, I absolutely hate that. And that is something that me and Jennifer agree on, is we give overvalue inside for free before we even meet you. We overvalue. And then inside is even more value. People say to me, how come you can be getting all that stuff in the Facebook group all the time? How do you have time for it? Because I love to give. I love to help, you know? So that's the difference. You can definitely tell when you're talking to someone and looking them in the eyes. Are they telling me the truth? Or are they just doing some type of speech or script, you know? You got to be able to see them face to face before you start with them. Very important.
Mm-hmm. And so I want to cover, guys, how do you approach someone that you just friended? Okay, so this is the next phase, that we actually have a secret script that we use, that we follow a certain pattern that is very duplicatable for the team. Okay, and that's the key element in any type of marketing plan or campaign. Is it duplicatable? Okay, so one of the things that if you want to have a big organization, a big team, you've got to have those things in place. So luckily we've been able to generate one of those. So the first thing that we have 5 different phases that we take someone through in the conversation. And the very first phase is you say hello. Thanks so much for connecting. How are you doing today? Just like you just like you can meet someone on the street. Okay, you're not gonna, if you meet somebody for the first time, you're not gonna go up to them and say, hey, my name is Jennifer Gibat. I sell for so-and-so and I want to give you my link. They're like, whoa there, buddy. That's not crazy. I don't even know. I don't even like you. Go. You're gonna get this right here. Okay. So what I do is that we
How do you do it,
like
Jennifer?
meeting your
I'm sorry. Okay, how do you do it? You'd be like, I don't even like you. Who are you? Is that? You'd be like, you have a great smile, but
Who
I don't
are
know what
you?
you have. Thank you. Okay.
So the one thing that we help our students overcome this is that we first start off and say, how's your day going, right? Thanks so much for connecting. Just very basic. Okay, the next thing that I'm doing is I'm changing their state of mind. How am I doing that? I'm making them laugh. That could be a picture. That could be an emoji. It could be a silly saying. It could be anything, right? I mean, I have literally sit here and said, it was raining one day, and somebody asked me, how was my day? I'm like, it's going wonderful. I'm sitting here watching it rain. Oh my God, I just saw a chicken float by. LOL. And they're like, what? And the simple reason why I do this, guys, is because, again, we're all like, yeah, we're doing this right here. And when somebody comes on here and they make me laugh, my guard goes down. I want to have a conversation with this witty person, right?
Yeah.
And so it opens the doors wide open when you actually change somebody's state. Okay, I have several different pictures that I use on a regular basis that we take. Well, I say I have several pictures. I'm taking pictures all the time when we're out walking, or we go to the restaurant, or we go out hanging out with our friends, or whatever we're doing. We're taking pictures for us to use in my marketing. Okay, so why I do that is that I can have them ready when I'm talking with someone. I had one day that I would come back from a nice walk. It is just so beautiful outside. I decided to work on my back porch. So I put a picture of me on my back porch, right? And so then the next thing that I'm trying to do is when they're friending me, I'm going to their Facebook page and looking at them. I'm trying to find something in common with them.
I told you the energy is great.
No, I don't have a front porch. I don't have a front porch. But so the next thing that I'm doing is that I'm trying to find something in common with them. Okay, so I go back to my list, right? I've got my list. I like hiking. They like hiking. They got dogs. I've got dogs. So what I'm doing is trying to find 3 things in common with them. If they're in business for themselves, well, that's one thing. Okay, but I'm not going to go straight to business. Even if they want to go straight to business, I still don't go to business. I want to build that bond a little bit before I move into the business mode. Okay. And it works like a charm, guys. I'm telling you, if you employ this, you will be able to write your own paycheck forever on any business model. Okay. And so, yeah, I'm saying, right, this is good stuff. So then the next thing is that I'm trying to find something in common with them. Once I establish that, then I move into phase 2. Okay. What do you do for a living? Are you working full-time or part-time at it? Really? You're on are you an internet marketer? Awesome. Me too. What platform are you using? How are you marketing your program? All right. So I'm moving into a business mode. Okay. They already know, if they're smart, they've already gone to my page and looked at me, and they already know that I'm a marketing consultant, I'm a mentor, and I'm an entrepreneur. They already know that I'm in my business, right? So I don't actually have to tell them unless they actually ask me. And so if they ask me, then of course I'm like, I'm a mentor and I'm in business. I'm a marketing consultant. I've been online for 3 years now, full time. So tell me what your vision for your business is. How much money are you aiming to make every month? And you get a number from them. So what you're doing, guys, is that you're not selling your product to them. You're discovering if there's a need to be filled in the first place. If there's no need to be filled in the first place, then you make an acquaintance and you go on. If there is a struggle, then you can provide them with a solution to your business, whatever the case may be. Mine will actually help them do branding, content marketing, lead generation. There's 10 things that my program alone actually helps an entrepreneur in business. So that's the things that I'm going to lead the conversation down to see if they are struggling there in the first place. And then after I do all that, then if I was to tell you that I had students doing this, would you like to see my program? Would you take a moment to watch a 17-minute video? Yes or no? And if they say yes, awesome. Let me send you my video. I'd love to talk with you after you watch it. Let's schedule something. If they don't, no big deal. No worries. Hey, what you got going on this weekend?
So I have something to add, because I just want to make sure. I want to make sure that everybody knows, so you're controlling the conversation. So you decide that when you talk about business, and you talk about business when you have successfully changed their state. You don't do that before then. If it doesn't happen in that conversation, you do talk to them another day, because you're not going to push your agenda. You have to be able to realize that it's when they're ready. You can't talk to anybody about business if they're distracted. Okay, you can't talk to them about business if they're on the way to a baseball game, So you got to be able to kind of tell while they're chatting if they're going to be open or not by the way they're answering questions. But so somebody said, if they say part-time, they're broke. And I'm going to answer that. I don't know about you, Jennifer, but not always. Sometimes. What about
not always? Not always. Sometimes it's a time schedule kind of thing, more so.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you got to know more about them.
Right, because you're prejudging them, guys, if you just think that if they're part-time. So my favorite question when I discover that they're full-time, so what do you think that it would take you to get full-time? Mm-hmm. Or what do you think that, because I ask certain questions to pull information out. So why do you feel like you've not been able to move into a full-time position yet? And they're going to tell me, or either they're not. Okay. The great thing about this, guys, is that you can't help everyone. And then again, you can't say the wrong things to the person that if it's their right time. Okay. And by doing these certain little questions, you're opening them up, and they start selling themselves on their dreams. You're not selling them anything. You're just helping them connect to their dream of what they want to do, what they want to accomplish, their goals, their desires, on what they're wanting to move to. And then so after I got all of that information, I tell them, well, let me send you a video. I think that this may be very helpful to you. And the great thing about it is that it works well with whatever you're doing. I don't want to take you away from your business. I want to enhance it for you or help you move up to the leaderboards in your company, because this is exactly what this program will help anybody in any industry do. And that's why it's so critical that you understand this process. And when you do, this is 7- and 8-figure formulas, guys. This is the secrets of Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Eric Ward. These are millionaire people that deploy this right here strategy that most people will not tell you about.
Yep. This here is gold. I hope you guys all liked it, because there's more ways to ask these things than just what we're talking about right now. I mean, is it your passion? There's just many ways to get someone to talk about it, you know. So this is all in the script, and there's more where that came from. So this is just, I mean, this is a lot, and you're gonna think to yourself, wow, I just got everything. But it's not everything. This is just like to get you guys going in the right direction. You know what I mean? Do you have any questions so far, guys? I mean, our job is to get to know every single one of our friends on Facebook. If you go through your friends list and you don't know if they have kids, if they're married, if they have what they do as a job, if you don't know that, then you're not using Facebook to its full potential, and you're leaving dollars on the table. You're leaving dollars on the table, and you're walking away from a lot of good opportunities. You know, some people are afraid to chat because they don't know what to say. Some people are afraid of chatting with certain people because they influence them, and you feel like one way or the other. But the good thing is that we have a lot of training set up a part of the psychology of chatting, and then getting to know what's your blocks in doing so. It doesn't come easy to everybody. You know, it's something that's a learned skill, and everybody can learn it. Okay, so it's very doable and very easy, but you have to have the right mentorship to get you through to the part where you're making the sales, getting your videos out there to everybody, and having a fearless attitude when it comes to talking to people about your business. You know, a lot of mindset goes into this, as well as strategy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, we discovered that 95% of success is right here, is your mind, is your mindset. If you have the right millionaire mindset, you can accomplish anything, guys. And the skill set is only 5% of it. But once you master one particular skill, that is a key to this component, is because back when I first started online, I thought I had to do everything. Blogging, I had to be on LinkedIn, Twitter, every platform that you can imagine. And I stretched myself so thin that I wasn't getting traction on any of them. Okay. And so when my mentor took me in, he said, listen, Jennifer, focus on one thing and do that until you master it. Then once you accomplish that, then you can start putting back other stuff back into your marketing plan. Because if you start getting traction on this, then it would be very easy to grow the other platforms with it, because then you will have success on that one platform. And guess what? You can also come up with your own secret sauce with that platform if you learn every inside out about that platform. So it's very critical that you do that.
Absolutely.
So if there's no other, is there any other questions, guys, before we wrap this up?
Okay, I want to look real quick. I have another, nope. Psych!
Nope.
Not yet. I had something I wanted to ask, but I'm going to wait on it for a second. I wanted to make sure that everybody does get the chance to fill out an application before Jennifer wraps it up. But the thing is somebody put in there, I need to work with you, Jennifer. I need to talk with you, Jennifer. And we're not sure who it is because there's some people on here that are under the person who invited you, right? So I'm going to drop it in here right now. Okay, let's make sure that I set it to panelists and attendees this time. All right, everybody see? If everybody's seen this, it's an application, SurveyMonkey. If you've seen it, go ahead and say yes, yes, yes below, just that you've seen it. I want to make sure you're aware that it's there, okay? Because I care. All right.
Good deal. Okay.
Thank you.
And there's no any more questions of the panel, right? Yes. Okay. I think we covered pretty much everything as far as like branding and talking to people, setting up your Facebook page, the intelligent search, and then actually covering a little bit of how we use the script. But what I like to do, guys, is that we're actually involved in a company called Exodus Elite, and it's got Genesis Library. And what I like to do is go through a little brief presentation to know that if you would like more of what you're seeing here, this is just the surface of what we do with our students. But we actually have a great platform that you can actually incorporate into your business that you're already doing, or you can actually start promoting this program itself. So what I like to do is cover that really briefly, okay? And so I want to share my screen.
And remember, at the very end, I'm going to put in the freebie, the 29 steps to Facebook marketing in here. So hang on, guys. Hang on.
Okay, so I'm gonna hide the panel. So can you see that, Sarah?
Yep, I can see it.
Okay. Okay, good deal. Okay, so what we're part of Exodus Elite and Genesis Library. This is a digital gold mine that focuses on marketing skills and personal development, guys. Okay, we have 4 different packages that you can actually choose from, and this company actually has a pay you first, so they pay you directly 100% of your product sale. So I want to go over just briefly what we offer. The G100 is a great place to get started. This focuses on building your list, your going live, and your Facebook. This is also introducing cryptocurrency that, it's changing the way money is seen forever in our world. So this is a very low entry cost. Each level that includes the next level. Okay, so the G100 is also included in the 250. Then you have the 500. This is where Jack Sufelt himself, he is a great leader in our industry. If you're involved in any sales or marketing, you're in a real treat for him because he's gave us 5 powerful seminars that we have to our disposal. But we also have because we all have legends. This is a great Darren Little, Tracy Walker. There's many hours of inspirational learning, and you'll learn to have success in their industry. Plus, we want to make sure that you have all the tracking to stay on track to be successful. We have your landing pages already done. We have tracking, Google Analytics, pixels, autoresponders, and it integrates with Aweber and GetResponse. In addition to that, guys, I've gone to an extra step because I know how important ongoing mentoring is to be successful in our industry. So I've done an extra step and created a back office specifically for my students and their students. where we actually show you exactly what we just covered, even more into detail about how to set your Facebook page up, how to build your audience, where to go and get content, how to sponsor your audience or recruit into your company so that you can actually start having 10, 20, 30, and 40 and $50,000 months, and also the process of sales. In addition to that, we have weekly ongoing mentoring where you can actually see me do it live. You learn my secrets behind the latest updates, the strategies that are working right now, guys. I do not hold anything back from my students whatsoever. You'll actually get to watch me recruit live right in front of you and be able to generate $100 or $1,000 commissions. You'll be able to interact with me, ask questions, get feedback, just so that you are on the right track to success. In addition to that, you also get ongoing support inside of a chat group. There's 24 hours where I'm pretty late riser. Sarah is a late going to bed. So we kind of weigh our different areas out. We even have people over in London and Chile. So we have people there to help you whenever you need it. You also get digital funnels ready to go. You get 3 of them actually. Then this right here, the 5-phase script, is priceless, guys. I wish I would have found this a year or 2, 3 years ago, because I would have been well further along in my career if I would have learned this skill early on. Imagine being able to chat with someone you've never talked to before, and within 45 minutes later, they are so excited they want to join your business opportunity or watch the presentation about your business. That's how powerful this script is. So you actually get the 7-figure formula chat recruiting script to come along with it, and you have underlining psychology triggers that will allow you to avoid feeling rejected and build an instant rapport with anybody online and offline. How to ask skill questions to easily find out what they're struggling with in their business, how to generate breakthroughs on your income, how to deeply connect with your prospects, how to easily get referrals, generate leads and friends requests on autopilot, and then how to build rapport with your prospects without even talking with them using the RBLT formula. And then we also help you design a daily action plan that you can follow to maximize your results. Here's just a few of my students that have been able to have success with this. Jeff and Carrie Miller, they had little experience in online marketing prior to joining us, and they've been able to generate over $10,000 online. Gina Boswell was able to generate $1,000 after 5 days with us. Same way with Carla and Joe.
Mm-hmm.
In addition,
Jeff and Carrie only had like 400 friends when they had their first weekend of the $4,000 online.
Yes.
It doesn't take a lot. It just takes doing it. If you have that hunger, nothing can really hold you back. I just wanted to
exactly. And they had that hunger. They were so coachable, and they knew that if they put people in front of me, they would get sales. And that's what happened. That I helped. That's the beauty of our program, guys, is that we do everything with you, not by yourself. That's the difference in our mentorship, is that we don't want you to go along. We want to help you along this process. Here is my back office that have been able to generate over $44,000. These are just a few of our students, guys. These are normal folks, just like me and you. So this is what you get inside of Inspiring Leader. You get to resell the license right with Genesis and Exodus. You get to leverage it, that powerful development and leadership program. You get ongoing weekly mentoring sessions with me. You get Inspiring Leaders in back office and membership area. 3, converting high funnels done for you, and 24-hour support inside a mentoring group. This is well over $10,000 that I've put together for you guys. But we don't want you to pay $10,000 or $5,000 or even $2,000, guys. All you've got to do is pick which package works best for you, and then get back with the person that invited you here click that button below and get started, because it just takes a little while, guys, for you to talk with us, be able to analyze where you're at and how we can help you move forward into the next phase of your career.
Awesome! You guys, that is awesome. Jennifer, thank you so much. Seriously, that was a lot of value, and you always do a very good job of teaching. Do you guys think that she's a very good teacher? If you do, go ahead and put that in the comments, because don't hold it back, guys. Let's see what you think. If you guys learned something today, I want to know. We all want to know if it was helpful or not, all right? I just gave you the freebie, so you can go ahead and copy and paste that into your browser, and it's a shareable link from Google Docs, okay? And also, I've got one more question, okay? I want you to go ahead and look at this poll and answer it honestly. Nobody knows who's saying what, you know what I mean? I just want to know what you guys are thinking right now, okay? Your next step, you get a choice. You can either say to yourself, I'm fine with where I'm at. Thank you for your time. And, you know, we are thankful for your time as well. We're glad that you decided to join us tonight and that you got some value. Right, Jennifer? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's all about. And so the other one is, I need a mentor and I have 1,200. I want to go in at the highest level and position myself. Okay. The other one is, I need a mentor and I can come up with half of it, and that's where I want to be at right now. I need a mentor and I can come up with a third of it, and I need a mentor and I can come up with 100 right now. If you want to have a mentor and you want to get these products, you guys want to make 100% commissions, and you want it straight to your PayPal, you know, as an extra source of income, or just to learn from Jennifer, unlimited. What is that? To get an unlimited mentoring sessions every single week for life? That's awesome, right? That is what is on the table today.
Exactly, because what I tell my students is that I am your mentor for life until you don't like me or you die.
Yep. So, you know, it's up to you, but she's here, you know. And I just saw too that, I don't know who said it, but someone said, I found my passion. Teach me more, Jennifer and Sarah, Renee, and Tanya. Thank you so much. I am honored that you got an aha moment today, you know, and definitely fill out that application and get back with Renee and Tanya, and we will definitely be loving to work with you and more, you know, in the near future. So awesome. Thank you guys so much for your participation today and your engagement. And I don't know, Jennifer, did you cover that there is 2 ways to get paid with the pass-up lines as well as the overrides?
I did not cover those. So the 2 ways to get paid is we have direct deposit into your bank account or PayPal. Now, at the different levels now, you have, if you come into the highest level at the $1,000, then there's no pass-ups below, right? So if you bring in somebody at the $100 level, then that $100 will go straight to you. If you bring in at 250, that'll come to you too, 500 and stuff like that. But let's reverse that. So let's just say that you're not able to come in at the highest and you want to come in at the 100, okay? Which is very doable. We have a very easy stair ladder where you just pay the difference and move up the ladder until you can position yourself up to the highest. But if you come into the $100, okay, and so your sponsor, if they are positioned right at the 1,000, then they will get your $100. Then if you bring someone in and they see the value of the $1,000, but you're at the $100 level, you will get the $100 because you get paid at the level that you are at. And then your sponsor will get the override. And so she would act, or they would actually get $900 of that sale, because they are positioned right. And the same thing with the 250 and the 500. So it's ideal if you can position your right at the highest level and go in at the $1,000. But again, we want it to be affordable for those that want this really, really bad and don't mind putting the extra time and work in to get up into that higher position. Because once you do that, there's no, after your second sale, you're fully qualified. And then you get 100% of those commissions. It never goes to anybody else. So that's the power of having.
Sorry, Jen. I was going to say, do you guys remember when I talked about in the beginning that I had woke up to $900 in my PayPal account and I didn't even know how it was there? That was an override. That was because someone that signed up with me at the lowest level got a sale, and that person decided to go to the $1,000 level. So $900 got overrided to me, okay, because I positioned myself. But that person was happy because they got back everything that they invested. They invested in the $100 level. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. No matter where you're at, you know, you are able to move up, like Jennifer said. And then there's the pay lines, which is really exciting. Sorry to go into detail, but a lot of people are missing the residual income that we have with this affiliate program. So I wanted to talk about that.
So with the residual income, what happens is that when you come in, then you position yourself. And then the second sale, whatever, so the very first sale, you're 100% profit. So if you come in at $1,000 and your first sale is $1,000, that goes straight to you. If you come in at $100, then it goes straight to you. $250, whatever. The very first sale is yours, okay? The second sale is your qualifying sale, and that actually goes to your sponsor, okay, depending on what level that you are in. Every level has a qualifying sale. Once you accomplish that, then you never give up another sale. So what happens is that you bring in somebody, they bring in somebody, then you, so the second person that you bring in goes to your sponsor, and then the third and forever on is yours. So what happens is that that first person that you brought in, when they bring in two people, the first person will go to them, the second person goes to you. And so that's an endless level down from you. Okay, so you always, somebody has two people, I mean, the second person will always come back to you. So you will have months like I had just a few last month, where I had $8,000 month and two of it was not even mine. Okay, because of the override, the way that this works. So you are plugging them into this mentorship. I'm putting the heavy, you're letting me do all the heavy lifting, okay? I'm doing the trainings. I have everything set up for you. So all you've got to do is just plugging in, invite your people to it, get trained, and then help them motivate. So your goal is to recruit people into the program and then help them qualify. It's a very simple, very straightforward system that works beautifully.
Awesome. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for expounding on that. So you guys, this is the time where we are going to say goodbye, and we're going to thank you so much for coming. And you do have a decision to make. You know, you can, you know, get back with the person who invited you and talk to them about the possibilities. You can fill out the application. And if you are interested in getting in at the top level, then you can get a meeting with Jennifer herself. If you have a top level.
That's right.
Yes. So
That
we're
is part of
excited
the
for you.
bonus. They are different bonuses that come along with each level. And of course, if you position, like you said, Sarah said, if you position yourself at the very highest, then I actually spend a whole hour with you, maybe even more, to help you really analyze anything that you want to talk about, you know, really getting you on track. And that could be talking about your perfect avatar, maybe defining that, helping you set your page up, helping you do whatever I can to help you stay and get yourself on track.
Yeah. Yep, there is. And so you guys, this has been amazing and fun, and thank you so much for joining. So we will be looking forward to you joining us on our first Saturday meeting on, you know, it'll be your first Saturday meeting because you can join this weekend and start with us on the team on Saturday morning. What time is it, Jennifer? 12 noon for Californians is our meeting on Saturday. And you?
Yep, it is 2
Mm-hmm.
2 p.m. Central Standard Time. Yep.
All right. All right. Thanks, guys, so much. We'll see you on the Saturday
All right.
meeting. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank y'all. Have a wonderful night.